So, I'm just about to make a video on the interlocking religious and banking frauds, and the energy companies have just arrived to try and shut me down. In the process of doing that, yeah, the very minute I began to upload them, yeah, and I've got 3 people crawling around outside my house. Can you guys come and have a blather? So we've got one unmarked van here, no business details, registration number L14JDL, Border City Autos. Right guys, what you want?
I don't want in. You need to speak to Darren.
Right. So you're going to shut my energy down today?
No, we don't. Well, depends what NPOL say, but we don't ever cut MD off anyway.
Oh, God bless, because I'm in the process of making huge videos, which is why I assume you've been sent here at this time. Yeah, about the frauds against the Scottish people.
No, well, I'm only here to...
Excuse me, that's against the Data Protection Act.
It is not. This is my street. This is my camera.
That's your property.
You want to talk to me about something that impacts on my...
Speak to someone who speaks the court.
So what company do you represent and why are you sitting at my door?
I represent a company that he works for.
Right. And it's not Lowry Beck, which I was told the last time are the people that are in charge of my energy and report to NPower and read my meters. You've never heard of Lowry Beck?
I've heard of Lowry Beck, eh?
But they're nothing to do with you. And you're Amy, and where's your business HQ?
We've got various HQs.
Right. But one, for example?
There's one in Preston.
Yeah. That's the topic I was going to make the video on, because Preston is the massive epicentre for the religious fraud that is the PISO family's output, and it interlocks to the banking frauds in the videos I'm going to make this morning, which is why I assume you've been sent here at this time. And what's your role in the team?
I'm the locksmith.
The locksmith?
Yeah. If I'm required to access your property under the court order, then I've got instructions.
So there is a court order. Can I see it now?
He's the guy to speak to.
You need to speak to...
You need to speak to Darren. He's the representative for the NPower.
How are you doing?
How you doing? What are you here for, and can you get it over with quickly?
No, because I'm still waiting to get through to NPower. And we're here because we've got the occupier. Nobody's replied to any letters to NPower. And they've applied to the courts for warrants to fit prepaid meters because there's been no payments on the account.
I've explained to your colleagues every time they call, and
it's NPower you need to speak to.
I'm going to expose NPower for the massive frauds that they are guilty about, and I've already done that online.
Right, you need to speak to them themselves.
So can I see your legal documentation to visit my house?
Yeah.
With presumably a key that allows you to open my door?
You don't need a key, you have a warrant from the court. If there's nobody at home, it allows us to force entry.
And when was that warrant released and who signed it?
31st of July. I don't know what the JP was saying.
Thanks so much for waiting.
That's the day I wrote to the Queen.
twins. How far is that for you?
Bit of that, I think. Must be about 20 minutes anyway.
Is that for you more?
Oh, sorry.
Sorry?
Do you mind?
No, I don't mind. It's my house. You're going to shut my power down. I'm going to overhear the
If you
discussion.
don't leave the key, I shall call the police.
Right? So what are your pensions like?
Mine's fantastic, my pension.
Have you retired already and started work again?
Mm-hmm.
Most of the world does that now.
I retired 11 years ago.
Right. And you can do this without any notification and without any police presence?
Yeah, if you want the police here, you get the police here.
Right.
He's got more rights of access than the police.
So it seems, yeah. And what is his company?
I don't know exactly who he works for. I know who he's working for today.
G4S?
No.
No.
You work with them as well in the eviction sector?
No, G4S are real rivals, Amy.
Yeah.
Oh, he's Amy too?
No, I work for Amy. We're just we don't take anything to do with the legal side. We're just contracted workers.
Right. Can I just go and have a chat to my neighbours?
Right?
Yeah, to tell them what's happening? I wanted to take a picture of you, Andrew, but I just want you to be aware that without any advance notice I'm going to have my power shut down, and they've got a court order that says that they're entitled to break into my house. There's no policeman in sight. There is not a marking on any of their vehicles to tell me that they're legitimate, but they've got a little bit of paper and a signature on it, and it does not even verify that the bit of paper has not been faked up by them. So I just wanted you to know.
Are they saying they are court officials?
No, they're from a company that is a subsidiary of Npower, and they're now ringing Npower to get instructions on how to proceed. And I've explained to Npower why I'm in court proceedings and that I've got thousands of pounds in my pension, but I'm not prepared to release any of that to pay the bills until the ownership of the bill is settled in the courts and the proceedings finish next month. So I just wanted a witness to let you see what's happening. Can you see any markings on those vans? And they've got a little bit of paper, but anybody could fake up a little bit of paper, and they're telling me that they've got rights of access to enter my home even if I was not in it. Yeah, and that could be really dangerous, because you ken what I'm doing about the economy and all the frauds across the country. Yeah, and if they get access to my home when I'm not in it, they can wreck my computers, they can wreck everything that I've done over the last 4 years to expose the criminality in Scotland. So come and have a little blether to show them that I've got an independent witness. How you doing, bud?
Yeah, it'll be 2 minutes, mate.
This is my neighbour who's very interested in...
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I can't discuss anything in front of him because of data protection.
I insist that you discuss it in front of neutral people. How do I get the fact that you've got a piece of paper with a signature on it, how does that show me any sort of authenticity?
It will be in a second. I'm just looking for my appropriate ID.
Thank you. How are you feeling?
Alright.
Any fish?
One or two sea trout about. An odd salmon in the Tweed, but not a lot.
Do you have any documentation from Empower? Come through the post?
Yeah, I get it all the time. I've explained
have you never thought of speaking to them?
I've explained to the people that come here to read the meters that I'm in my law case. I can show you how big my pension fund is. There's no risk that I will default on the payments.
But it's really, when the meter readers come, it's alright they're reading the meters, whatever. But you're best talking to Empower in themselves, the supplier. That's why they leave a letter for you and things for them to contact them.
I've not got. How do I contact Empower? If you give me their contact address, I'll get on with that today.
Well, have you had the bill off them? There's the one on there. We'll get them on the phone shortly.
Yeah, it's £1,000 at the moment. I've got pension funds, 200,000 in one of my pension funds. The legal system in Scotland know all about that, and I've been formally engaged. And each time they call, if you tell me that you're going to close me down, I will then pay the bill, and then I will get the bill subdivided. But it's in the hands of Jedburgh Sheriff Court. And which jurisdiction legally has released your documents?
Jedburgh Court.
Ah. Did you hear that, Andrew? Yeah. And Jedburgh Court are the recipients of all of my information on the massive frauds in the energy companies, and all the recipients of all the frauds in the Iraq war, the Afghanistan war. Yeah, and all the director numbers are on the computer that these guys are now going to close down. Yeah, the day that I'm going to reveal the linkage between the big banks and the Christianity fraud.
They can't close you down, George. They can shut your power off, but you've still got all your information.
No, but I can't make videos to release that information.
No, you'll still be left with gas and electricity. It's just prepayment meters that get put in.
Okay, that's good enough. I will now turn this off. So you're not going to shut down my electric...
No, we never do that. We never disconnect them doing less than theft of gas or theft